always say you're a big fan of Phil Foden. He would play football every day of his life if he could, this sort of thing. But he hasn't scored, I think, since the 14th of December. Sort of 7 or 8 goals in that period. He's very good then. But since then, he seems to have tailed off. Is that fair? And how do you assess how he's playing?
Step by step, we'll be back. So we have some very good things in the last game. His dynamic is still there. The moment we'll make a step to relax and do what he does, will give us in the final, making crowd 2 good assists for Erling and make it 2 shoots, especially second one, really one. That is what we want from Phil. So have the courage to be incredible free in his mind and his soul to express his incredible talent in the final third and his get the ball, turn and go. It's a step by step. He will get it.
Elliot Anderson's equaliser for Forest the other night. Phil was the nearest man to Elliot Anderson. They seemed to lose him marking. Is that fair?
It's not the problem just with Phil. It was 4 mistakes in that action that don't finish with Phil, but there are 4 mistakes that we are working with and still the proof that still we are something that tells you how to improve as a team.
Hi Pep, just wanted to ask about Rayan Ait-Nouri. What do you like that he is adding to the team at the minute, and what do you still want more?
It was a period I didn't play much. Nico Riley played there, and after that, Nico we didn't have the consistency that they proved in the second goal that we didn't have for many times. With Nico, Antoine help us to be more team. And in that moment, in that position, like just got injured, Brian, that's why we brought him from Wolves play, and he's playing really, really good. So unfortunately, last game should be we have some niggles in the legs. He didn't feel comfortable at all, so that's why we didn't want to take risk.
But it's obviously your first year working with him. How have you found him since his move?
He making a step forward a lot the last games. Understand what we wanna, what we need, and his quality with the ball is fantastic. Give us an extra passes, and defensively he's more aggressive and more fast than the people could think about it. And the question of working the line is getting better.
Hi Pep. When you have a big game on the following Wednesday, the weekend before, what differences do you see in players if they've got a 3 o'clock game or if they've got an 8 o'clock away game? Do you see differences in the following days and how they can prepare?
Recovery is massively important. The rest, the sleep, the food, the training, we know how we handle it. And of course, when we arrive early at home, so it's better than late for the recovery, but it's what it is. So we never have some detail about we can do better thinking in the other one. So for him, England is more important what happened in the Carabao Cup than the Champions League games for the English teams. Happened for the day one. So it's not surprise and not ask for anything. It's we play at 8, we're going to play at 8. So what I said, we have to travel to, we can sleep tonight and you have a few more hours recovery from the previous game against Nottingham Forest. So it's what it is. I don't pay much attention so with that. So I can say here they could do that, but I give up. But definitely but not now, for a long time ago. Because when the travel and quadruple was completely the same. So I'm not going to fall. I'm not a guy who called the referees the day after to say, why do this, why do that? Never ever in 10 years. I know a lot of my colleagues do that. I know the colleagues for the all generations do that. I never call Howard Webb or call the guy. So I'm not wasting my time with that. Nothing in the schedule. The broadcasters decide because they say, we pay a lot of money. Okay, well done. I got a lot of money. Thank you so much. You are so kind. So it's that. So
on the obviously the St James's Park game, the 2-1 was a big game. A lot of talk about the referees.
And we had the same one. The same one tomorrow.
Are you surprised? Are you surprised that they gave you the same one?
It's good. It's good. That's good.
Hi Pep. What's it been like working with Rayan Cherki this season? Because he's got so much talent, and you obviously talk to him a lot and give him a lot of advice. How do you feel he's developing over the season?
Always I want for Rayan, his talent, give us to us. So, but only I ask you, play 10 meters up front. So the talent close to Rodri, I don't care. Close to Erling. How come the first goal? For him, close to. How come the assist from Rayan Cherki? Rayan Ait-Nouri in Leeds is close to the box. Live there, whatever you want, but live close there because it's unique. It's only I ask. And he likes to go a little bit, deep, but he's young. But the numbers and the impact, I would say, in the first season in the Premier League here have been massive. So I'm delighted for the he gives to us, for the how he's trying and always we try to tell them to add something to his game for the team and everything. Always listen and want to do it. I'm really surprised. How open and commitment want to do it. But egoistically, I want his talent in the final third because it's unique. Have vision in the pass, and it's like Kevin. No, when he play Kevin, I want close to the box. I don't want him in right back positions. I want close. It's not easy because the space is minor, but had the ability to find the smaller spaces to create his talent.
That's interesting, though, isn't it? Because you could say, I'm not quite as good a manager as you are, but you could say, if Cherki gets the ball deep, he's the type of player that could control a game and give you a lot of touches. And do
but
it
we
that
have
way.
Rodri there.
But you've got that already.
And we have Bernardo. And we have Embargoed. And we have John Stones when play. You have another guys there. So we not need them there. We need them there up front. So score goals and make an assist. That's why you are here. So it's like Phil last game. Play Erling and close by with Phil and him. What do we need that guys close to Erling? For what? To score goals, to create chances. So, there are players that move. For example, play Tijani. I said, Tijani, make a runs in behind movement right to the box because unique. It's a play that unique. His moments to, like Gundo was in the past, like the tempo to arrive in the box. Tijani is this type of player. So I asked to the players what he has. Sometimes for the injury, sometimes for the problems that we have, we have to adapt to play here in that position, their position. They make an effort, but it's not natural. It's not natural position. For example, with Mateo, had the ball, drive with the ball, and making speed 10, 50 meters, 20 meters. The ball is unstoppable. Do it. Don't make passes. Do it. Go. It's your talent, right? So that's why we bought it. You have the things, you make actions to do it. Do it. I would not ask. Another player, Rico, for example. I don't ask to Rico go there and make 45 meters. They have not these attributes. Have another one, smaller spaces, this intelligence, defensively, offensively. Always I ask the players do what they do and compact with the group, with the team.
So this is probably too simple a way to look at it, but you're thinking of him more like a Kevin De Bruyne, a Phil Foden, rather than somebody who can have a lot of touches.
Of course,
is that where you want him to go eventually?
No, sometimes when we don't have the ball, when we are not able to give 2 or 3 passes, I like Rayan Cherki come, or the players more up front come to play. I like it. But when the situation like Nottingham Forest allowed us to go to the mid block or deep, wait us there. We have to be there to win the ball. And after you lose the ball there, it doesn't matter. We are protecting people from behind. Common sense, I would say, not explain something special.
We've got a lot of hands, please, guys. We just keep it to one question. We'll start with Paul.
Pep, you always say that you learn a lot about your players when it comes to setbacks. That's the most, when you learn most about them. How have they reacted to the setback on Wednesday night? What are they kind of feeling, the players at the moment?
Well, we many times in the last 2 years, 2 seasons, last season especially, this season as well, normally react well. We have ability to forget quick. It's another competition, I would say. It's a final. It's been in this competition, FA Cup or not being doing that. Of course, they were a little bit disappointed, but we did in everything much more than them. But that game is like that. We could not win. So expecting goals, 215, 0.7 chances conceded, and we draw. So, but that is football. So we have to defend better in some departments. You have to. Still, we are not a complete team to compete to be a solid. That is the reality. But we are in the process of many changes if we can learn quicker, that there still is nothing lost, we can quicker, to arrive in the last month with the chances. But I'm pretty sure next season will be better, I don't have doubts about that.
Hi, Pep. I just wanted to ask about the build-up, because I just want to ask about the kind of little law changes and rule changes that maybe help it in the game. We've seen this season, the first season, where goalkeepers are being punished for holding the ball for longer than 8 seconds. Does that speed up the game? Does that change how you kind of build up from the back and how teams are pressing against you? A few years ago, we saw that goal kicks didn't have to leave the box; they could take a short pass there. How do these changes kind of help your build up?
A good question. Not much. These two concepts that you have for the fact that goal kick come inside is for 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons, and that to make quick. Yeah. The Premier League, the wiser men decide to make quicker, we do quicker. So there's a problem for the keepers, have to be there, and more long balls, second balls. Yeah, it's fine. We adapt. So I'm not in the UEFA, and the FIFA, and the Premier League board to decide the rules and everything. I just adapt. So always have been like that.
Hi, Pep. How long is Rico Lewis out for?
Rico has a problem in the twist in the ankles and a little bit swell, but it's in the edge to come back. Yeah.
So nearly back. Sorry. Is it?
Yeah, nearly.
Yeah. Are you able to sort of discuss his season as a whole this year, because he's playing a little bit, quite a bit at the start, and then he's dropped out. He's not really playing that much. Rico,
yeah,
not really playing that much at the moment. Is that sort of is that because of the way you're playing? You need sort of different profiles of players in the midfield, or is it his age?
Yeah, it's a good question. Always relying a lot on Rico, having a special. So the first or second game in the Champions League playing Villarreal. So he's now third or fourth in the Liga. So it's a top team. Even the Champions League make a good season. I think Villarreal have a high consideration for me. I trust a lot. It just maybe if for my markings, for this type of less pockets, less positions there, and sometimes maybe that is the reason. But I trust him a lot. I like him, Rico, a lot.
Hi, Pep. Just back on Phil. When you talk about Phil, you talk a lot about in his mind sometimes, in his head, rather than kind of the rhythm of his feet and how he is on the training pitch. Is that the biggest thing for Phil, as opposed to some other players, that if it's clear in his mind, then everything else kind of follows after that?
But listen, James said before, so we were talking about Nottingham Forest. He played good. I had the feeling, I didn't watch the game, but I had the feeling they played really good. So I don't have that feeling, but still we are used, to be incredibly decisive in the final third, and it's happened when you don't lose much the consequences. Be free in the final third. This type of players, the big talent, have to be inside of some organization. Otherwise, it's not possible. They have to express themselves. And the moment he'll lack a little bit one action, he'll be back because always he's able to help and do it.
Pep, La Liga moved Real Madrid game from Sunday to tonight, while Ligue 1 made sure that PSG won't play between the legs against Chelsea. Does it make it harder to progress in the Champions League as an English club because of the Premier League schedule?
We are more stronger and braver, quicker and faster than other leagues. And we show to other worlds how special we are. The French league should be jealous of us.
Sorry, Pep, there was a picture the other day of Kovacic back in training.
Yeah.
Is he anywhere close?
Great news. Yeah, finally it's back training last 3-4 training sessions. Still not for the condition, needs time, but the most important, after second surgery in his ankle, it's much better than the first one, and maybe can give us a good quality time until the end of the season.
Maybe after the international break, or
we'll see. We'll see. We need a little bit more training session. I've been almost 1 year out since Fulham, I think, was the last game. Make a surgery. Since then, come back a little bit, but he was not fully fit. And now, after many months, he's back.
And any chance we see Guardiola before the end of the season?
Sorry?
Guardiola and before the end of the season?
It's a bit longer still. Yeah, I hope so. But I don't know when. I didn't speak with doctors.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.